And good evening. Welcome to VRML Channel 3. We're here in Season 5, week number 3. We've got a bronze match tonight. I am Newton Dad, and joining me tonight on the co-cast is the illustrious Jinx coming from the viewer side into the booth. And we're excited to bring you this match tonight. Alpha Dragon versus Biohazard. It is a bronze match, but we're going to have a good time here. I'm going to tell the teams to ready up. And hey, how's it going tonight, Jinx? What are you feeling about this?
You know, it's going pretty good. I'm excited. I'm excited this is my first match. I'm excited to actually see some of these players. I frequently play a number of pubs, and I know a number of the players here that are playing, so I'm stoked to see how well they do with their team and what it is that they bring to the game today.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to see people that you know from the arena. When you get them into the competitive scene, it's always interesting, to know the names from somewhere else and watch to see how differently they play. So, it can be rather daunting and challenging to get in there, as you know from the other side. But it's always interesting just to see what these teams are going to bring. And tonight, they're slowing down. They're having a little gathering here at the nest. It looks like maybe a little powwow. On the Alpha Dragon side, we have Music Wolf, Tall Dude 1080, Turbo, Ghost Peep, Billy Boy, Billy Bob Joe, and Sheriff Lake. And actually in the arena are Sheriff, Ghost, Tall Dude, and Billy Boy. So on the Biohazard side, the full roster, as you can see on the screen, is Minor Superdog, Q-Vibes Poison, Heim TF, Blackjack, and Tipsy. But in the arena, for the blue team, Q-Vibe, Tipsy, Blackjacks, and Minor Superdog. Sounds like they're ready.
And they're ready.
Yep.
That's right.
So we're going to roll them in. Here we go. The round is starting. The rumble sounds I can hear, and take it away, Jinx.
All right, here we go. Let's see how this joust comes down. And in just a minute, here we go. Blue and orange heading down. Looks like Blue's going to get there first with a nice little headbutt off to the left, coming over across. And Blue's going to be able to recover. Nice with a good stack coming up. Looks like they're looking for a pass option. They're all kind of cluttered up. Oh, with the wind-up and the shot. That was beautiful. Well done, Minor Superdog, taking that right in, assisted by Tipsy.
Yeah, Biohazard taking the quick lead, 2-0 in this showdown of the bronze match. These teams are pretty evenly matched. I looked at their stats. They both have played, somewhere in the order of 15 games or so total. I think 8 to 10 games in their total history. So it's still pretty inexperienced, but bronze team's got to start somewhere. As Ghost Peep takes the disc and rolls out, misses the first pass, and Tipsy is there to reclaim it. The loose disc is now claimed and moving back into the orange from the orange side to blue. So we're looking at Alpha Dragon on the attack. The disc is just loose, floating around, and reclaimed by Minor Superdog and chucked through, not quite clear through the tunnel, but it is being reclaimed by Sheriff Lake.
Coming back, looks like they're playing a little bit of catch back and forth here, a little ping pong as it's coming over. Looks like Orange able to take it down. Can they get the recovery? Oh, that stack. Those stacks are crucial. That is twice now that you've seen Blue be able to get to the disc before Orange, just because of that stack alone. Looks like Orange is kind of passing it around, bouncing around a little bit here. Oh, looks like they're trying to get a bounce pass off, but Blue was able to grab that down. Nice toss out by, is that Blackjack? Nice job.
Yeah, Blackjack with the last touch, and now being touched by Sheriff Lake as it gets snagged away quickly by the side of a Biohazard. Minor Superdog at the hand there, making a 14 meter per second, 6-meter shot. Things come quickly, and that steal was super fast. He wasn't ready for it. The Alpha Dragon had control of it for a minor second, but you have to be aware. You have to have those good comms and tell guys to slap that guy out of there.
Yeah, exactly. It looked like he was kind of taking his time turning it around. Maybe the team didn't call that out or see him coming. But once again, we know that Blue stacks are quick, so they're coming down fast. So they got to make quick moves, which is going to cause the Orange to take a little bit of potentially make a bad play. Or a bad toss so that they can try to recover. But looks like right now they're kind of passing around. Looks like Orange able to grab it. Looks like Tall Dude able to take that Tall Dude over to Big Boy Billy Bob Joe. That's a name and a half.
Yeah.
And looks like Blue's able to take that back. Oh, and it does in fact get cleared over back to the orange side.
Yeah, clear out of the outstretched hands and just sails back into the orange side. Alpha Dragon is not in control of it as we see Biohazard getting the disc, and it is free for a moment. Blackjack getting a hand on it, but not for a long. Tipsy again with another hand on it, getting it snacked out of their hand by, I believe it was Tall Dude, sorry, as the disc gets cleared back into the Biohazard. The race is on. The stacks are not super fast. I mean, this is bronze. This is the learning zone, so not exactly going to have all the speed and execution, but a great little dump down there for a teammate to pick up. It winds up being a 50 and a little bit of a headshot to the orange team. It is reclaimed by Alpha Dragon. The backfield, Billy Boy got that one and does drop it through into the trench. It is passed over to get back to Billy Boy and taken back by Blackjack, looking for the clear.
Oh, and they were able to take it all the way back downfield. That's a nice clear. See if they can get a stack down there. Ooh, orange with their stack. There we go. That's what we like to see in bronze. Getting them stacks heading down. Get that speed up. Get the disc before the other team. Looks like they're taking it nice and slow. Ghost with it. Ghost taking it up, taking it out, over. Oh, recovered by Tipsy. Tipsy going to take it back. Nice cross. Keeping it nice and slow. Holding it up in the backfield. They've got the lead right now, so they're just taking their time, letting that time wind down a little bit. Let's see where they're going to go from here. They get off to the left, going down, looks like left tunnel. Able to grab that. Oh, and able to get it down cleared. Oh, just barely missed that shot. That was close. That was close. Here we go. Let's see. Orange now taking it. Oh, Orange able to slap it back out, and it is, in fact, back to Blue. Back in the Blue's corner, and coming back over. They're playing catch. Let's see if they can keep it going. Oh, it's one. It's up. It's over. They've got two up on him. He's able to dodge. Throw it over. Nice toss. And it is. Oh, beautiful catch.
What a save.
By Sheriff.
Yeah, Sheriff working the defense there and the sticky hands on that save. Beautiful, beautiful execution. As the disc is just loose in the mid here. A little bit of ping pong going on, a little bit of loose disc racing. As you do see Billy Boy grabbing that one and trying to make something happen, but it does get taken out of his hands, loses control. Q Vibes now with a long throw into the Alpha Dragon side, but there's somebody back, but it doesn't matter. The bounce shot tells the story, and the two-pointer goes in for Minor Super Dog.
What a shot that was. And I know I've said it twice now, and I'm going to say it for a third time here, Newton Dad. The stacks coming from that side, it's coming from Blue, is just spectacular. You can see once again they're able to get there before the offense is already in their zone.
Yeah,
it's absolutely beautiful.
Biohazard's clearly been practicing their stacks, and it does pay off. I've seen the meta just dribbling in as that long shot goes in, but does get picked off by the back line. I've been seeing the meta really increasing in the bronze zone. These newer players pick up the game so fast, and they have lots of great examples, even in pubs. I mean, people complain about pubs, but even in pubs, they have lots of great examples of good gameplay and good mechanics. And you see those good mechanics coming out quickly as you see that steal come back in, but Biohazard does push it back into the Alpha Dragon zone. The defense is forming to get a good slap now to the midfield. The disc is loose and is reclaimed by Ghost. Ghost looking for the long clear, gets a little bounce off the Geo. It goes free, looking for those stacks to come deep into the bubble here, and we get the touch, but it doesn't quite go online there for Tall Dude as the disc is just loose. Looking for what's going to happen next. Tipsy is pushing it out now through the mid and is picked off immediately by Sheriff, who is patrolling the midfield like they own it. But the pass goes free, and the disc is again looking for an offensive move. There's a duck from Ghost, and a shot, and a score. And the score now is 2-6. Biohazard taking the lead, and Alpha finally breaking the seal.
Yes, that was gorgeous. That was a great play. I love it. The Ghost came up nice and slow, kept that pass under control. Looked like they really kind of changed the game up a little bit. They're kind of seeing how Biohazard is playing, and Alpha Dog's just kind of switching it up a little bit, changing gears.
Most
Let's
definitely.
see what Biohazard does here. Oh, looks like it was picked up right over there by Big Boy Billy Bob Joe. A name and a half again. Nice pass coming up just a little bit outside. Can they pick it up? No, recovered by Blue, heading back, and stolen, but taken back. They're slowly coming up. Are they going to make it in? And here he goes. Oh, just stunned out as Blue's able to take that and clear it right back over to Orange again. And they're right there ready for it. They have nice positioning. They are ready for those clears, and they're just looking for it. Just waiting for that toss.
Oh
my goodness. Did you see that, Newton Dad? What a save. Again, the goldies and bronzes was beautiful. Oh, and that was a great play. God, as a goalie myself, when you turn and see that player right above you, you know exactly what's going to happen. It's coming in, and it's getting slammed.
Yeah, the goalie definitely, seeing their fate right in front of their eyes as the connection from Tall to Ghost happens. And Alpha Dragons now cut this lead down. They were trailing quite a bit, and now they've just seen a 2-point deficit. So this could actually tie them up here or take the lead if they do manage to score on this possession. I'm sorry, Alpha Dragons, yeah, as Billy Bob turns it around. The interception's working really well for Alpha Dragons as nobody's pushing Billy Bob, but he does get the pass up high. He's looking at the Ghost is looking at the offense and manages to put that 2-pointer in. And we have a tie game. 2 minutes.
And that's it.
Yeah,
that's
2 minutes
amazing.
And 20.
What a way to turn it around, you know what I mean? Like I said, that's the thing, is you really, really can't give up. That's one of the most important aspects of this whole game. Don't give up on your team, because guess what? They won't give up on you.
Yeah, the chat's making a fair point that these guys are not playing like bronze, and quite honestly, they might still be in their qualifiers for the season. We're in week 3, so we do kind of want to trust that these teams are at least 4 games in, and some of them 5 or 6 games into the season. So the MMR and the rankings are getting more consistent. So we saw this game as a bronze game, so that's what it is right now. Whether it's true or not after this, we'll see. The loose disc is going into the blue zone, but Q Vibes is there to pick it up and handle it, bring it back out, gets a little bounce off the Geo, but Miner is right there to take care of that, and a long clear into the Alpha Dragon zone, but there is a waiting defense, but there's also offense coming flying in. We see the clear coming through, and it is picked off by Miner again. Miner bringing it back forward for his team, but not to anybody in particular. Gets picked up by the defense, and defense bringing it back out. We're playing ping pong on the half zone, and we really need to see a break in this change here. Q zone finding a friend up on shoulder. Miner taking a look at it, looking for a pass, maybe a shot. Nope, and the thing is picked off and now cleared all the way through.
That was close. That was close. And it's interesting. You mentioned earlier, that this may be a bronze team, but even playing in pubs, you can learn quite a lot. Players now, I feel like, are a bit different than even just in season 4. I started in season 4 myself, and just watching how these folks are playing in bronze versus how I played when I was in bronze, I feel like they have so much more opportunity to see how these other players play in higher ranks. They have, so many more matches that are being casted. I think that they really have a good opportunity to kind of study the game before they can dive in and build and see what they can do with their team. Speaking of their team, looks like Biohazard able to recover that, bringing it back down, but looks like it was just a big bounce off the outside as it comes back up. Anybody there? It's going to be picked up over by Q Vibes, and he just misses it just on the outside off the ding ring. You hate to see that, but they're able to recover it as they come back. Looks like Blackjack's able to take it up. Nice crossover as it goes over to Q Vibes. Q Vibes just a bit off again, and looks like Ghost is able to take that and clear that right back over to Blue.
Yeah, Biohazard getting a lot of offensive moments there, but nothing clicking in for the goal yet. That can be the difference in a game, is just how many shots you're taking on the other guy's goal. As we do hear this one clicking down the last final seconds, we're going to look at an OT right here in round 1. So load them up and let's go.
I love seeing some OT. That's where friendship is made. Yeah. That's my favorite thing to say when we go to OT.
Yes, indeed.
This really keeps, it's interesting. I'm actually kind of curious, Noondad. Do you yourself, do you feel pressure when OT comes up, or do you feel like that excitement? Like what happens for you when OT comes in?
Because it's sudden death, it changes a little bit. You want the possession on the joust, especially. I don't like to see it going flying off because anybody can have it. So yeah, I want possession on joust. I want to have a nice controlled moment, because sudden death means the round is over. Right, and whoever wins it is the winner of this round. Shot coming in from Alpha Dragon, but not on mark. It gets over to the shoulder, and the shoulder shot is just a bit off from the 0 angle, or a little tight angle. We see Billy Bob taking a hand on it and losing it, going down underneath for a second, getting bothered by Miner Superdog, and just going toe to toe out there as they both managed to get away from the disc flying into the trap area. Billy Bob there to claim and get the ender off. Does get stunned on his own as the disc gets picked up by Q-Zone. Q-Vibe, sorry.
That was a great ender right there. He had both two opponents right there on him, and he was able to get past both of them, one with an ender and the other with a dodge. As this pass kind of comes up, looks like it's picked up by Tipsy. Tipsy taking it down as a long bounce as it comes over into orange. Ooh, looks like a real life jump there from Sheriff, but just missed it as teams are coming down. Looks like they've got some good positioning, but they don't have anybody up front, so it's a nice clear. Will it go in?
Oh,
no,
close.
Just a bit outside.
As a final, looked like the final attempt was coming in, but the clear to goal, reset to goal is on. Tipsy tossing it all the way through, getting it picked up by the orange team. Sheriff's on patrol in the midfield and keeping everything onto the offense, pushing it back up into the blue bubble. As is Ghost looking at the goal and has a shot, or gives a pass rather than Billy Bob taking it in, and that will be the round to the orange team.
It was a beautiful cross right there. That was the way to do it. That is one of the most common things I have seen as the game starts to change, is those crosses are just coming in left and right when you are standing in the goal. So it's beautiful to see. That was a beautiful play. Well done, Alpha Dragons. But I'm excited to see if Biohazard is going to come back this next round and see how they're going to change it up.
Yes, indeed. I'm super excited to see how much passing has been happening in Season 5. It's really impressive. I felt like last season, the juke meta was everywhere. Everybody was floor juking. Everybody was juking around the clock. They were juking on, all the geos everywhere. And this season, I feel like people are really seeing the quality passing develop. And that really changes the game, because then, you have to spread out as a defense. You have to, think as an offense. Where is my positioning going to be? Yes, you can still juke, and yes, you can still do those things on offense, but if you break the defense up even more and spread them out, you're going to score even more points. Points and possessions, though, we see on the side of Alpha Dragon, the point leader right now is Ghost Peep. And the possession, clock looks like it's actually a little bit favored towards Alpha Dragon as well. They scored a couple more points. I did see a lot of good defense coming out of Biohazard. You see a lot of stuns. You see a few saves here, a few assists, as we do hear the timeout klaxon hitting. So something's going on in the backfield in the locker rooms, as we wait here. But the stuns and the backfield pressure is working pretty well for Biohazard. I'm curious to see how they adjust moving into round 2 and just kind of what we see different out of these two teams. What do you think, Jinx?
Yeah, definitely, and especially too when you're talking about the passing meta versus the juking. Like when you're in those lower kind of ranks, you don't really see too much like the juking and those kind of things. But that's the thing about it too, though, is that when it comes to the juking, I found that last season juking was there, and a lot of folks juked to try to get around defenders and wasn't really aiming and looking for the passing, which isn't really the idea behind the jukes, right? Like jukes, if you can juke your way out and get yourself to an open, clear pass, that's kind of the idea. And now to hear that teams kind of stepped forward from the juke to the pass, and now that's what they're looking for. The thing I like about that the most is that you're no longer looking for a single player. Like, oh, here comes Jinx, and he's going to be juking like crazy, right? Now you're like, okay, here comes Jinx. Is he going to juke? No, he's not, because I'm not a very good juker. But is he going to juke, or is he going to pass? He's going to pass, and that's the thing about it too, is there's somebody that's right there, and they're going to take that and maybe bring it right back to him, and it really just kind of changes the game from trying to be ready for the spiders to kind of be ready for those tosses.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the big game from Sunday, Ignite and Instinct, you see players that can do everything, right? So there's no full-time goalie, there's no full-time mids, there's no perma jukers, there's no passing distinct people. They all do everything. I mean, some do it better than others. Like Game can absolutely out juke and out 1-to-1 anybody. Oculus Satyr same way. I mean, those guys, and Cruisen's definitely a defensive player. Kung's a more defensive player, but all in all, when you get to the higher levels, you're doing everything. You're doing them really well. So it's good to see the teams that are developing, moving into that thought process sooner and sooner. Even 2 seasons ago, you would see bronze teams and silver teams playing a perma goalie the whole game. There's no change. They just stayed back. They played a 3v4 on offense all the time. You don't see that anymore.
No, you're right. That's actually a good call. Like that's a really good call. And I know too, like as you said, like kind of as you go up, you see those higher ranks that the game changes, right? I know when we played and we went from we were gold 1 to gold 3, just that alone was a totally different game. It was less of the, hey, we have our defenders, you guys are the back stack and front stack, and that's kind of where you stay. And it changed to, you guys are stacks and we're gonna work our way down the field, because it didn't matter,
Definitely. I mean, yeah, and getting in there and just doing it and learning it is just what you have to do. I mean, it's all part of the process, and it's fun. This is a community game. This is a fun game, and this is a game about the people. So you don't have to be the top 5 teams to have a good time playing VRML, and that's what I love about it.
Completely agree. Like that's the thing about it. I totally agree. That's the thing I tell all my teams, all the teams that I play, is this game is about having fun. Doesn't matter if you win or lose, as long as it's about that adventure, right? You had fun playing the game. If you win, what a great bonus. If you lose, what a great bonus, actually, because right. Losing is a great way to learn how to get better, right?
Yeah.
And so
that's most definitely. I mean, some of the biggest lessons that my team learned when I was on Echoholics was, you get clapped by a better team, you go back and watch what they did in the VOD. Go back and pay attention to the things that happened to you and the mistakes you made, and you learn from them. You get better. You get good. You get really good, and then other people start learning from you. And it's it's just kind of the cycle of life. It's how we exist out here in this ecosphere.
That's right. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. And especially too, if you focus on yourself, that's the key piece. I know that sometimes it's hard when you're a team. You win as a team, you lose as a team, and sometimes teams make mistakes. But that's the thing about it, is that it's a team. It's not a single player that does it. You guys learn and grow together. And so if you can focus on yourself, figure out how you can stay in the game, if you will. Right. I find one of the key components to teams that I find that really can kind of take it, even if you're not the most skilled player or the most skilled striker or anything of that nature. I find that if you can keep that positive energy and kind of trust your teammates, you know, you're going to be just fine. Like, teams win all the time without super all-stars on it because they themselves are all-stars as teamwork.
Yes, sir. As we hear the unpause coming through, and we are at the very end of that section, so we will see the round 2 begin as soon as the countdown is complete.
I'm excited to see how this round's going to go. See how they change it up.
Where's the adjustment going to be made? A lot of these teams are not first round teams. You know, they're in here, they're nervous, they're learning stuff. The joust comes through, and it is on the favor of Biohazard. Big headbutt coming through. It is going to get reclaimed. Ooh, did get a little misjudgment there, perhaps a little caster's curse. As the disc is free by Blackjack, but it does get tapped forward. Minor Super taking it, but it is just off the ding ring there. Best goalie NA, as we all know. Minor getting another repossession of it, does get another tap off Q, and Q sends that does go back into the mid. So a little miscommunication, a little mistouch, a little whatever happened there, just happened. As you see the possession coming back into the Biohazard, moving forward, Tipsy looking at the goalie in the goal and being bugged by the defense as well. Just has to get loose of it, and this goes free again toward us. And we're seeing more and more stuns, definitely, in this round. Hear him coming out. It is a brawl out here. Blackjack pushing it up to the bubble. Bubble is Tipsy, and Tipsy does not get it, and it gets cleared out again.
Oh man, it is. Yeah, it's kind of staying just right in this zone, kind of bouncing around, and it's kind of interesting. You're seeing a few stacks from blue, like you see that like they come up together and they kind of pull forward, and then orange will grab a stack, but then it doesn't take long before it's either a stun or one kind of mishap with the disc, where it seems like they start to kind of spread out and bubble out a little bit and kind of not look for each other. Oh, and then Minor Superdog comes right on in, taking that 2 points too. Start us off. Nicely done, Blue.
Taking Nicely the 2 points and taking the 1v4, taking the whole team and saying, I got this, no big deal. You know, it's a juke moment. Okay, fine. There's time for that. There is space for that. If you have nobody else and you're there alone with the disc, you do it. What just happened right there? You score 2 points, and then you're the hero for the team.
That's exactly right. Looks like they're taking the disc here, coming back. Looks like it's going to stay in their zone. It's like Joust, that they had the advantage, but it's like a little bit of a mishap. Oh, as Blue is able to come in and stun. Nice slap as they're able to get it down, but recovered over here by Q-Vibes. Q-Vibes getting it over to Tipsy. Tipsy just hitting the geode as it bounces down and recovered by Tall Dude. Tall Dude getting it. Oh, what a great toss over to Ghost Peep. Ghost Peep bouncing it up. Will it go in? Just a bit outside, but recovered right there by Blackjacks.
Yeah, Blackjack's handling it, looking for the options, and manages to dump it into the trap, where it is reclaimed by Q. Q tossing it all the way through, but it's bouncing off Popcorn and back into the trap, but it is reclaimed by Alpha Dragons, and they do throw it down. We see we see Ghost Peep just giving that thing a little shove from beyond the three-point line through the mail slot and claiming their three-pointer and their 1 point lead for the first 2 minutes or so of the clock, or 2.5 minutes are off the clock here.
Hey, Scott, when you see that 1 point difference, now it kind of changes the game a little bit, because no longer can you just take a single 2 and feel comfortable. Now you're like, if I take a 3, now we're only up by a 2, and kind of changes the dynamic a little bit. You really got to think about what you're going to do for how you're going to recover from that 3 specifically. As Blue takes it down, and it's kind of bouncing back up, as Tipsy able to recover that, looking for a pass down Minor Superdog. Minor Superdog able to take that up, moving up slow, looking for that cross. Oh, and taking a shot, but picked up by big boy Billy Bob Joe. Nice save by Billy Bob, as it's going still back in orange. As it's kind of bouncing around. They're kind of looking at it. It's floating around a little bit as Ghost Peep's able to take it out and clear it right back down to blue side.
Yep, we see the free disc coming out, and just looking at the mini-map, I don't see a lot of numbers coming at me, but we do see the Tall Dude picking it up, taking the shot on the low corner, but it doesn't quite make its mark, as the disc is free just outside the bubble, and claimed at Pac-Man is Q-Vibes, sending it all the way into the other side. It takes a bounce off the Geo. It looks like Tipsy's going to be there to rein it in, but it takes a crazy bounce off the Geo again. Blackjack claiming it, moving toward the goal. Great save by Sheriff, says, you're under arrest, Mr. Disc. That is mine, and I'm taking this one back to the other side. It goes into Q-Vibes, and yeet, it goes. Go ahead.
Love it. No, I love it. That was great. Absolutely beautiful. That was a great save as Blue's able to take it back. Looks like Blackjack's able to get it, but toss it over to Shield, and what a recovery. That was right off the face. And then picked back up and scored by Blackjacks. Nicely done, Blue. Way to stay persistent and stay close to that disc. That was great.
Yeah, Biohazard seeing that three-pointer, coming in to haunt them, though, from that score, because they're only a point ahead. So, whatever comes off of the next point really kind of determines the tone of the rest of this round. We have 5 minutes, 36 seconds left on the clock. About halfway done with this round. Round 2. First round went to Alpha Dragon, so Alpha Dragon looking to seal this deal and get it done, but the shot on the open net was not quite on. Just a quick moment there. It does get reclaimed by Biohazard. Biohazard then turns it immediately back over. Ghost pushing the shot up above. Does have a friend, and a great turnaround shot by Tall Dude to finish that one off and reclaim the 1-point lead.
It was great. It looked just a little bit like the goalie was not quite ready for that. Didn't expect him to do that kind of turnaround and that slow shot. I kind of find myself as a goalie, like the slow ones are the hardest ones to catch sometimes. You're ready for it to go quick, and when it doesn't, it sometimes feels weird. You don't miss those, but we'll see how this goes down. Blackjack taking it up as he tosses it down. Will it be there? Oh, and it looks like Minor Superdog able to take it over as a great pass. Looks like they got one more cross coming over. Oh my goodness, that was gorgeous. What a great play.
Yeah, that's by no means a bronze play right there, friends. That was absolutely spot on disc movement. You see the under, you see the cross to the right, you see the cross back to the left, the player coming in, the open net, the goalie got pulled out. Beautiful, beautiful work. And Biohazard is now up by 1. We have 4 minutes and 20-odd seconds left as the first pass goes through, and Alpha Dragon's pushing it deep into the Biohazard side. There's nobody there to pick up the loose disc. It's going to be a fight right there, 50-50, and the disc does get tossed close to the net there. Tall Dude making a nice, scary shot. Billy Bob claiming it, walking it in a little bit, uncontested, cross pass, beautiful connection, and Alpha Dragon now up by 1 as we keep trading ones.
What a shot, what a great cross, and what a save, too. Q-Vibes had a hand on it, and unfortunately just put it back in the goal. That was, I hate when that happens. I call that the goalie platter. Take that catch, and they just put it right back in and just serve it right up on a server plate. Still, nonetheless, another great cross right there, coming back from Alpha Dragons. So nice response to the cross that they at Biohazard had, as it's now down over here in, looks like shoulder, as Billy Bob... Oh, big boy Billy Bob Joe is able to grab that, and it's over here in tunnel. Oh, it's a little bit of a drop, a little bit of mishap there, as they're able to kind of recover and still keep it in blue zone as it's bouncing down, and it looks like it's going to be picked back up. Oh, in fact, picked back up by big boy Billy Bob Joe again, and then taken from Q-Vibes, and Q-Vibes taking it down over in orange.
Yeah, I really want Big boy Billy Bob Joe to be from Texas, because everything's bigger in Texas, including his name. But that was a mishap there. Blackjack's reading the pass out, and I even missed it on the cam because it didn't go where I thought it was going to go, and it went back into the net there. So now we have Biohazard taking the 1-point lead if we continue trading ones again.
You know what's really nice to see is again, I know we mentioned at least particularly that like the ranking is bronze at the moment, but I really like seeing the positioning that both sides have. You see when a shot is missed or pass is kind of off, there's somebody that's right there ready to go. Oh, what? And that was recovery from Tall Dude. He didn't even need anything there. Just turned around, picked it up, just gave it a little chuck and right on in. Well done, well done.
Yeah, I mean, that classic, the bounce did him a great favor, though, to put the disc right absolutely where the player was. So sometimes it's good to be good, and sometimes it's good to be lucky. Sometimes it's good to be both. As we see Biohazard coming out, trying to answer the call here. Again, down by 1 as we keep trading these ones back and forth. Somebody's going to break the cycle, or the round clock is just going to run down, and whoever's in the lead is going to win. This round has been a lot more controlled by Biohazard. We're seeing them move the disc with some authority, with some control, with some poise. Another good cross pass down as we look. They're looking to spread the defense out and pull them out of the net, and they're doing it right now. There is a goalie all the way back as the pass does go look closer to the bubble. Tipsy looking for the opportunity, just nips it on the side of the clock, and it does come right back out to the outside. Tall Dude does get a hand on it, and it moves into the mid there as we see everybody just kind of clumping up on it. Blackjack's going to get there first, but going to get stunned out for his efforts, and the disc goes back into the orange side.
Rough. That was a rough bounce right there. It's trying to clear it, and it kind of comes right back in the opposite direction. Hate when you see that, but at least I like that they got that recovery. Looks like they're kind of looking a little bit more, trying to eye where their opponents are. It does seem like blue is looks like Biohazard is kind of slowing things down, just from just that last round, like kind of taking it slow, looking for each other's passes, kind of calling out a little bit more. Oh, that looked like that was going to go in too. Oh, that was so close. Minor Superdog with it. See if he can take it in with a juke dodge, and in fact he takes it. Nicely done. What a dodge! What a duck! What a dip! What a dive! What a dodge! Nice job, Minor Superdog.
It takes so much concentration to know that you're under pressure, to know that you're watching two players, and to nail that shot from behind the goal. I mean, it's really impressive stuff. This is just great gameplay, and this has no tier, no level to it for me right now. It is just a good game. As you see the disc now bouncing north and south on the first pass there from Alpha Dragon, doesn't quite make its mark. It goes back into the Alpha Dragon side, claimed by Tipsy. Tipsy making a long shot. It does bounce off Nest and is looking for a friend, and it does find right this time Billy Bob. So Billy has a big boy, Billy Bob Joe. You can just pick any combination there, and it's all him. The disc is loose again. Blackjack claiming the defensive possession there, bounces off the wall. It's not really going to anybody yet, as we hear the clock ticking down, and this round is going to go to Biohazard unless you see something right here.
That was close. I mean, you could tell they wanted it, but what a round it was. That was absolutely beautiful. Well done, both sides, to be honest with you. I was really impressed with
You know what that means, though, right?
Oh,
it means
round 3?
It means round 3. We get a round 3. We get a round 3 on your first round, your first cast, Jinx.
And an OT for round 1. This is amazing.
What kind of caster's blessing is this? No curse at all.
Right. Well, what can I say? Usually when I onboard to things, I usually cause quite a bit of trouble. Whether it's like, oh, your user's not working, or what do you mean you don't have permissions? Looks like it's the opposite today. Knock on wood or metal or whatever you want to knock on.
What you are doing is the game is now going to be 10 minutes or possibly more late for the next one. So if you're out there, Brave and Astro, and Ivan Thrive, if you don't mind, talking to the teams out there that are going to be next up, just let them know that we'll get to them as soon as this one's over. We're going to try to catch up and get back on schedule, but we may just have to be behind. So that's sometimes how it be.
And I don't mind. As a first round, I've got nothing but time right now, so I don't mind sitting here and talking about these great teams. I love it. This is a lot of fun. Not to mention, I mentioned before, what a great looking chat. Have you seen these folks in the chat right now? Beautiful. Love it.
They are nice. I see Jeep Girls out there, and Original. I see Fast Dude Eric. Who else is out there for us?
Wonder T was up there, right?
I saw Wonder. Yep. And we got Real Call Me Calm, and we got Psycho is out there for a bit. Fam 23.
Original.
Yeah, it's all Original.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah, it's always good to be visited. Even if you're just chat ghosts out there and you're watching and see 34 or so on this stream here on VRML 3. I am Newton Dad. This is Jinx on the co-cast tonight. It is absolutely his first cast ever, so be kind and rewind and watch him over and over and over.
Oh, that's dated. That's a dated phrase, buddy. I feel like that one, how many people know Be Kind Rewind is, other than the movie? Maybe
they don't know what that is.
Yeah, I didn't think so, right? Right? What is the VHS thing? Oh boy, goodness, love it. Now this has been a lot of fun. I really dig it. Coming from the chat to the cast, from one C to the next C, it's been a lot of fun so far. I'm really digging it. Hey, what's up, Eric? I'm excited to be able to cast some more people and get them excited, because that was one of the things, as you mentioned, this it doesn't matter necessarily what rank they are. This, when you're casted, it's exciting. You have those people watching you have those people talking about you, and there's a real thrill to it. And that was one of the things that really excited me and really wanted me to really got me to come and do some casting here. Is I want to see more people play. I mean, I watch all of you guys play, all of you, every game. But beyond that, I want to be able to get there and get some folks casted and get them hyped up, because this game is great. And plus, the more that we cast, the more people see it, the bigger this game gets. The more people we get, the more teams we get to play. Yes, it's great all the way around.
Jinx, when did you start playing Echo?
Oh, season 4.
Okay, season 4. So I started playing Echo just before season 2. It was basically at Quest release minus a little bit. I played on Link for a bit on Quest 1, and wasn't very good at it. But I started playing because my kid Newt was playing, and he was watching VRML on Twitch and on TV, and he was showing me what this was all about, and I got curious about it. I'm a kid of the '80s and loved video games and loved the progression of tech, so this was kind of a natural calling for me. And it's just become a thing. I started watching the games just like you. I was watching the cast. I was commenting. Palador would comment back, and we'd have a good time. And I felt like the dude knew who I was. And then I was like, well, okay, I might just play VRML in season 2. So I got on a team. I got on a team called Mean Cuisine. After subbing a bunch in season 2, And these things, just like you, it evolves over time. You're curious about what's going on. You jump in and you start doing this. So this being a community of people, my point is it's fed by you. It's fed by you, the viewers. It's fed by you, the players. We're always happy to have the new players or the new viewers stepping onto this side of the mic and trying it out for themselves. Even if you're just casual and you want to do a couple of your friends' games a season, that's fine. We'll onboard you. We'll teach you how it works, and it's a fun skill to have. If you're more serious about it, you want to go hard, and do 30 matches a week. I wish you all the luck in the world because your brain might explode. But there are a few out there, Luke, who like to do that and do it well, and it's just a great time. And I'm personally glad to have you, Jinx, on this side of the cam, and I'm looking forward to a great season 5 with you.
Oh, thanks.
We see the unpause coming in. Yay. 35 seconds left after the 11 count off. So we will be seeing this round 3 here momentarily. We all apologies to our next game up, Bravo and Astro. But we will dive into this shortly.
And here it comes. I can't wait to see what we're going to see in round 3. We saw how they played round 1. We saw it switch up in round 2. How are they going to change it this go around? Are they going to slow it down more? Are they going to speed it up? Are they going to do both? Are they going to, how this is going to happen?
It always is surprising to me what teams do from round to round. Clearly, Biohazard made some changes. Possession time came back up to 50-50. The miner got some points because he now has 10 points. And they clearly, they did some things right. The stuns are going crazy. Tall Dude's got 68 stuns in 2 rounds. That's a lot of stuns. Right.
Yeah.
So we'll see what comes out here in round 3 as we get back into the tunnels and see how this match is going to unfold.
The previous 2 jousts went to Biohazard. Let's see if Alpha Dogs can take this one for round 3, kind of switch it up a little bit.
Indeed.
And they're off. And they in fact take it this go around, and they have it with some control as well. That's not too bad at all as it kind of bounces off the Geode coming back as Blue's able to take that. Q-Vibes able to take that and send it right on back down. And looks like Q-Vibes might fare a little self pass to himself for the goal. Nicely done with that little pause of and I'm here, and it's in. Nicely done.
Yeah, you can read the body language. That's what makes Echo such a great game, because you can see that. You can visualize that action in real life as he takes that disc in virtual space and marches it right through. Alpha Dragon looking to answer the call here. We see them rolling out. A Ghost with the disc, and he passes to the left tunnel. You got a man picking up in Billy Boy, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, the guy with the longest name in Echo Arena, trying to push those 20 characters to the limit. Tall Dude with it now, looking for a friend, finds one across and just barely gets it off the trench bounce. It was a scary bounce. Comes back across to Tall Dude again. It's loose now, I do believe. Yep. The disc is free, and it is reclaimed by Biohazard, pushing through.
Looks like Tipsy able to take that. Blackjack is able to recover as they team spread out just a little bit. Look at that. See what I mean? I was just saying they were just spreading out, getting in that right position. That was a great pass and a great shot by Miner Superdog. Just a bit outside. But that's right. Good recovery as Tipsy's able to take it in a stun by Ghost. As Ghost is really putting pressure on these 2 right now, really kind of making sure that they're passing. As you can kind of see, a little bit of a mistake with that pass, a little off, just a tiny bit, but a good recovery nonetheless. Q-Vibes coming up. That crossover. Oh, what a shot again. Did you see those crosses? They are just so beautiful to see and watch. Love it.
Oh, the presence of mind to see that guy coming across. I mean, the comms are there too, I'm sure. As the call out is made, and the connection is made, the disc is in the net, and we now have a 4-point lead on the side of Biohazard. One of the first leads they've had early on, for sure, in these rounds. As we do see the first pass going directly to the opposite team now, and it does get returned right back underneath the goal. A little bounce for the return there. Q has the disc and just gonna dunk it in at the absolute right time. 6-0. Side of Biohazard.
Nice. You can see took his time, turned around, took a look where everybody was, really making sure that you understand that the gameplay, where's everybody at, where's the positions, and it was able to just kind of slowly put it in, like I said. See how this next round goes. Let's see if Alpha Dogs, or Alpha Dogs, I said that too. Alpha Dragons. Let's see if they can get this recovery. Oh, that was twice. I feel like they just did that last round too, and they were right there. That mid is really hard to throw to as Sheriff's able to recover and toss that down. Oof. Back to mid again. Once again, this recover there, just reading that. Oh my goodness, what a bounce that was. That would have been amazing if that got in, but what a save too. That was gorgeous. Gotta love watching Goldies grab those discs.
Yeah, Sheriff's on patrol. He has been back there. They have been back there the whole game, making sure that goal is safe, locked up, and not getting scored on. Props to them as the disc gets free on a little bit of 50-50 there, and we do have a loose disc again in the orange bubble. A little tense moment as it is bouncing off of every Geo in the arena. It is picked up by Q, and Q tosses it up the shoulder. Does have a friend up there, and Tall sending it back. Thought maybe it was going to reset, but there was nobody back on it. So it becomes a self-clear. And it is picked up momentarily by Billy Bob. There you go.
Looks like it's go slow and pick back up. Yep, looks like, Q-Vibe's able to steal that. Oh, and then taken right back by Billy Bob again. It's like, nope, this is mine. I will take that, thank you. Taken over to Tall Dude. Tall Dude back down. Ooh, just a bit of a bad bounce. Looks like it was, comms were just a little off there. I was expecting to be on boot, and he just moved right over as it slowly floats its way over into the orange side.
Yeah, Orange is just, the defense is being really slow and kind of getting there, and they're being allowed to do it. So if you're not getting punished, then I guess you're okay. The disc just missed for the first dude, and then is picked up by the second. Again, cleared through. We're seeing a little back and forth action as a little floor juke comes out from a Ghost, but does get his bell rung there. Again, the clear goes right back into Sheriff's hands. Sheriff working the back line there. Again, the disc back in the orange hands. So Alpha Dragon's just everywhere at the right time. The panic clears seem to be coming out from Biohazard. I don't know what's happening. Meta's changing right in front of our eyes. But it does seem like the control game is working on Alpha Dragon's side, as that point results in 3.
Was amazing. Oh my gosh, like you were saying, you're seeing the right position. You're seeing them slow down. You can see that the comms are definitely changing. They're starting to talk to each other a little bit more, like getting that right position. And right there alone, goal was open, took the shot, right in it went. Beautiful.
Yeah, sometimes I wish we could hear what they're saying, because it would really tell a lot about the game. If people are getting tilted or people getting tense or whatever. But because they do play a private comm match, we don't want to hear that. And that shot was just dirty, coming in from Minor Superdog from low 17 meters per second, 4 meters out. Not a lot of time to react on that one at all. Beautiful shot.
That really was. He just kind of walked right in with it and hit that right spot where that's where the goalie's floor is. I've hit that floor so many times reaching for that shot. That was great. Let's see, as Ghost Peep able to take it out as QBing over to the left tunnel. Left tunnel over to big boy Billy Bob Joe. We're gonna get that name like 10 more times. I swear we'll get it done and be no problem. As it's kind of floating around, looks like they're able to kind of pick it back up as big boy picks it back up, but bounces off Geo, not the direction that they're really hoping. As Q-Vibe's able to pick that back up and get it out, sort of. It's right there in mid, but they're able to pick it right back up. Ghost Peep does.
Yeah, Ghost Peep with it in the mid. Got everybody on the team right there clumped together. Not really sure who's going to do what at that moment as it gets reclaimed and tossed back out by Q. Q looking for nobody just to dump it free, maybe not get it stunned deep in their side. Just kind of wise. As Big Boy Billy Bob Joe, 2 and 3. Big Boy Billy Bob Joe gets disc, tosses back. Ghost has it.
Across.
Back to Billy Boy.
Oh!
And for his own efforts, Minor Superdog get it off the head, but it was all Big Boy on that one.
Off the dome. Oh, right in the face. Oh, I gotta love and hate seeing that at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, great job. And then once again, those crosses, I'm telling you, like that is huge. And maybe it was huge in season 4, but boy, have I seen it a lot more prepping for season 5 on the different scrims and teams that we've played. So it's cool to see just even the lower ranked teams are just picking it up no problem. Wow, what a steal coming from Big Boy Billy Bob Joe. Well done. He's got a name and he's got an arm to take the steal and clear it down. It looks like Minor Superdog will be able to pick that back up with those crazy stacks that we've seen with them all game long.
Yeah, Biohazard with the lead now, so they don't have to push as hard unless they get the disc taken, in which case, a 3 ties this thing up, and good golly, it's just so tight already. I don't know if we can take it any tighter than it is. As the big pass comes through, but that it was covered, and I believe the stun was out, and it is reclaimed by Blackjacks, bringing back toward the goalie. Goalie looking at it, Q-Vibe saying, okay. Oh my God, almost a score on themselves. Clear, not any better, really. Big Boy Billy Bob Joe just claiming that one. Again, off of Minor Superdog's head or hand or something, and it's in for another 2. It is now a 1-point game yet again.
Oh my goodness, they are loving keeping this 1 point here, really keeping us on the edge of our seats. You're going to pay for the whole seat, but you're only going to use the edge. Oh, I got to love that. That was a great play once again off the dome. And yeah, now down by 1, keeping that pressure up. Let's see if they start making some mistakes. Like we've only got 2 minutes left. There's not much time to really make kind of some of those big moves. So you're really gonna have to try to stay tight and keep these passes clean. And looks like even though they're just a little bit off here, they're able to kind of get them around. As Q-Vibe's able to take that, and Sheriff able to pick that right back up after a nice stun by that stack that came in and clear it back down, but pick back up right mid. Blackjack's taking it up and just a bit outside. That was so close. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful to see. Oh, and another save. Oh my goodness, looks like Alpha Drag is really turning it up this round. They do not want to let the Biohazard take another shot.
Yeah, I love so many of the ideas, and the execution is just a hair behind on a few of them. But man, what a treat we've had today in this 3-rounder here to start off the set. Billy Boy passing it through to the orange side, but it is just immediately picked off. Blackjack's at the hand on it, and then Sheriff reclaiming the patrol on the back line, pushing it back up into the zone. We now have a breakaway and a shot and a score, and it again is a 1-point lead now to Alpha Dragon, care of Ghost Peep.
Wow. What a change. I feel like I just watched like the panic completely clear from Alpha Dragons as they just took 1, 2, 3 easy passes and right into the goal with that. That was a great play.
The possession comes down to this. We are the next person to score is going to win. So it's either going to be maybe right here. Oh, as the shot's just a little bit off, and
there it is.
Alpha Dragon is there to knock it in nice and easy. We do have a few more seconds left on the clock, but that will tend to bring some ice onto this thing, as we're going to have 20-ish seconds as we get out of the tubes. It actually is totally impossible now. So I do believe that does lock it up for Alpha Dragon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Jimmy, I'm sure could tell us all those magic equations, but I'm a business system programmer. I'm not really into the equation thing.
And
they get 2 more points.
Definitely make it all the marbles. And that will be the round 3 going to Alpha Dragon. As we say congratulations and we put them in the win column, we are going to need to make haste to get out of this match and into the next one. I do appreciate you, Jinx, and I congratulate you on your first cast. It was a great one. And we do want to yell a quick shout out to our sponsors, Arma, HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, VRware, and Viridis Media. We will be right back after this quick intermission as we reset for the next one, and we'll be out of here. All right, so we are into our next one. This is Bravo versus Astro. I am Newton Dad, and I'm joined by Ivan Thrive here in the booth. We're going to roll you right into this thing because it is in progress. They evidently had to start this match, as it happens sometimes, and we will take this one in progress. We see that the score is Bravo leading 4-3 over Astro. This is no longer a bronze match. This is a gold match, if I'm not mistaken, but I will clear that one off just to be sure. And Ivan Thrive, how are things going to you, friend?
Oh, I'm doing really good. In fact, actually, we're here in the middle watching a platinum match.
Hit plat.
Right in the 1200 MMR range.
Nice. So the star has been set. We are platinum. All right, so yeah, we see the disc loose now in the orange bubble. It is claimed by Hunter, and Hunter moving in, but getting his pocket picked quickly by Save, and Save then getting his pocket picked by Inferno. It is a scrum there in the bubble, and it is loose now as it breaks free into the trap. Now is reclaimed by Solar P only momentarily, as the disc is cleared yet again into the blue side.
Right, the disc is clear, and it looks like the orange team does have a nice chain into it. Orange does grab it. I Spy holding the disc, opting to pass it and over to his friend Save. Save taking a look, has it on the clock, and the shot is made. Incredible shot from Peacekeeper over on the clock. You gotta love to see when moments like that happen. So right now we are 6-3 with only what would be 2 points or 1 3-pointer.
Yes, indeed. You know, it's sometimes we have to fly into these things really fast and hard, and it takes us a second to get kind of adjusted back in. But I'm going to ask you, Ivan, to just carry me for a second as I do a couple of housekeeping things.
Yes, of course. So it is handed off right now. Astro has the disc. Inferno loses it, but luckily it is saved by Hunter Boy. The disc is going into the bubble, but Orange does get it back. Incredible shot. It is now in the blue side, and it looks like Hunter Boy is going to be the one to get it. No, he misses it. The disc is now in the hands of Save, but Save gets saved, by the way. Hands it over to his buddy. Peacekeeper. Peacekeeper sending it to Shot, and Shot makes the shot. Incredible moment. Great setup passes between every member of Bravo. You've got to admit that this is quite a set of games.
Yeah, beautiful disc movement there. You know, you love to see the teamwork as they work in the bubble, you know, just spreading the defense out and confusing them in this case, as we do see now a 5-point lead coming out from Bravo. Bravo, you know, leading now over Astro. Astro with the disc rolling out, misses the second pass, and it is intercepted by Save. Save not under any pressure running it up and getting the long clear in, but it is picked off by the stack as they do return into the bubble very fast. Hunter Boy looking at the long throw, but just a little bit off if that was a shot. It does work as a good dump into the zone, but Bravo is working the disc control and resets it back. So they're slowing it down. We see Hunter Boy claiming it, but Shot immediately reclaiming it from them and pushing it back into the blue bubble. Astro team looking around. Inferno back in the backfield, but there is an offensive player there bothering the stack as things just start developing quickly. Peacekeeper with the disc, looking for the opportunity, just misses a shot wide.
All right, and it looks like he was opting to pass to his teammate who did miss that. I Spy is reaching towards that disc, and it looks like, I believe it was Hunter Boy, he shoots it into the bubble, but it is missed, taken in by Peacekeeper, who tries to opt to throw it back. However, no, it is taken by Save. Save makes that save like he always does. Incredible name to go with his skills. Hunter Boy looking to take that disc. Hunter Boy does have the disc. Is he going to opt for a pass, sending it over to his friend? Always a great opportunity when you see that. Inferno opting to take a shot, but he misses.
Yeah, that shot by Inferno right off the ding ring would have been a big, big boomer. As the disc is free, and Hunter Boy putting the fists out to get some control over the situation. As the pass is over to Solar P. Solar P looking for an opportunity, does get it picked off by the goalie. Save making that save, appropriately named. I mean, definitely, if you're going to name yourself Save, you dang well better make them. Solar P with the pass again into the bubble. It's just a little bit of miscommunication as the disc is now set free and wild a little bit. As you know, we do see a little bit of turn around and turn back over there. Long clear made, and the teams are on the race. It's claimed by Save. Oh, picked off by Solar P on the fly.
Save gets that disc saved from him this time. This time the name has definitely made a curse on him, but he does have the disc. He is looking for a juke. Loses a disc. It is now in the hands of Inferno and Team Astro, who opts to shoot it over to the orange side. Right now, both teams stacking off. It looks like I Spy gets to it first, opts to throw it over to the blue side, but it does get stuffed by the Geo. Right now, it's anyone's game, and it looks like, I'm not sure what I saw.
That was in. That's what you saw. That was a shot by Peacekeeper from 17 meters per second, 46 meters out. So beyond the midfield line, through the tunnel, and all the way in, taking it to a Bravo lead, 11-3. I believe you hear the timeout whistle coming on, and that is Blue saying, slow this down.
Yeah, it was quite a weird moment, and I want to say it because it looked to me like the blue team's the one that shot it in. But no, Peacekeeper was the one that made it from not even a half court, a lot farther than that.
Yeah.
A clear, straight three-pointer, and just love when that kind of stuff happens.
46 would be out here or so. So you don't, as you can see from where I am, you don't have a lot of opportunity for error there. There's not much. Half the screen is covering the disc or covering the goal. You have a little bit at the top and the bottom. You have Geo there as well, the nugget Geo there. There's not a great lot of things you can do unless you throw that like a laser beam from out there. Beautiful, beautiful effort. As we see timeout coming in, I'm sure that's Astro saying, hey guys, okay, we got 2 minutes. We're down by 11. What do we do to change things up? Ivan, what would you tell your team in this opportunity to try to figure out a way out of this problem if you were Astro?
Considering that my team is currently in the Twitch chat, I would gladly say, and I'm sure they will admit, at this point, when our points are this low, maybe they're a little aggravated, I would probably tell them, hey, stop it, slow it down, relax. Let's do a little dance, get everyone happy, and then just get back in there, and I am pretty sure we will win this. It doesn't even matter. No one's ever good in the first round.
I mean, the first round is an observation. A lot of teams take that approach. We saw, classic Kangarillas. They were a reverse sweep team because, especially under Strembitsky's era, because they observed a team in the first round. And they were confident enough that if things didn't go well in the first round, they could crank it up in the next two. Or if they just happened to win it in that observation round, even better. So, I mean, it's definitely a thought process you go through as a team. If you feel good about you and your buddies and what you can get done, especially, you can take it easy in that first round and see how it goes. As we see the unpause coming in, we have 1:51 left on the clock. We do see 11-3, so it is totally doable for Astro to come back from this. They just need to focus down, make some good three-pointers, and make some quick scores.
All right, and it is off. The disc is in the hands of Solar P, who opts to throw it over. It looks like they were going for a pub strat, right? It is now in the bubble. Solar P makes the shot with an incredible set of movement. It was a 1v2 by the look of it, and Solar P gets the win.
Yeah, Solar, wastes no time connecting that disc to the goal because he saw that opportunity and two people dove out of him from the goal. So he saw it coming and he threw it in there and it worked beautifully. Now the lead is cut down to just 2 goals or 6 points if they make 2 threes. And we see the Bravo team rolling out, taking a little bit of time, not being super aggressive. Time's on their side. They have the lead. They can work the clock. The disc goes down. It is picked up by Solar P. Peacemaker just trying to reel it in, but not getting it. As you do see the blue players swarming the disc, and they have a stack working. The stack claims the disc, but gets the shot off, but not quite. It skims off the Geo, I think. As it is loose now in the bubble and passed over, and now it is connected. Astro closing the distance now, 11-7.
All right, so it is only a 2-point game. And I do want to say I played Astro last week, and I know that they are no pushovers. They definitely had the opportunity to get in there and win this. But right now, we're going to see what the orange team does, as they do have the joust advantage. And Save has the discs. Opts to send it over to his friend Peacemaker. Peacemaker from Bravo, moving it back. Nice little reset right there over to Save. Save looking at a pass. It looks like they're just killing the clock at this point. And honestly, we're looking at only 9 seconds. This is going to go to Bravo.
Yeah, it's a strategy, and it's a good strategy as long as you don't get some points taken on you in the process. This works out in their favor. We missed the first couple of minutes of this round, so we didn't get quite the tone of what was going on in this game. But I think you get the picture. We saw a good control game coming out from the team of Bravo. I'd imagine the possession time. Yeah, possession time is definitely in their favor. Look, 58% of the possession time on Bravo. So, you're working good possession, long possession, and you're also creating points out of that. That's kind of the best of both worlds. As far as, what else is going on Bravo's side, nice even scoring out of Peace, save and shot, as 2 and 5 out of those guys. Good saves out of everybody, saves out of everybody on the team. And you see stuns are pretty light, but the heaviest one being 20 from I Spy. What do you see on the Astro side?
On the Astro side, I see Solar P running the lead on the team with 4 points, 1 assist, and 2 saves. And then we look at Inferno right under with 3 points and 2 saves. He has taken a chance at 1 steal. I'm looking at the stun count right now, and it looks like it's really just Bravo giving a beat down, honestly, with those points.
The one interesting stat I see in all of those, and I love stats, is the number of attempts. You see Astro with 53% of the attempts versus Bravo. So Bravo's making better use of their attempts. They're connecting in the goal more often than Astro is when they're making attempts.
Oh, that is true right there. But it also seems that Bravo just seems to have that teamwork with one another. They're very good at being near one another. Oh, and the match has started. Save did win that joust advantage. Moves it over to Shot. Shot has the disc. Shot looking for a pass. Does he have one? He opts for a nice reset over to nobody. I Spy trying to make it. Grab it. Does he get it? No, it goes in the hands of Hunter Boy. Hunter Boy opts to throw it into the bubble.
Oh.
That almost went in. Incredible. Hunter Boy opting to try one more time. Does he send a pass? He opts for a reset. Resets over to Inferno. Inferno shoots it right back over to... Didn't see who had that, but Inferno gets it right back into his hands. Right now, I want to say Astro's playing really well. They're working really good with those passes. Now, Inferno has it again. Inferno looking to make a pass. Trying to take some time. Everybody is taken. Orange team doing a really good job of covering men.
Wow.
And Shot has it now.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time hanging out looking for that pass, and they crept up on him and managed to get the disc free. But it is still not out of Bravo's side, so Astro is definitely putting the pressure on to get these first points. Nobody has scored yet. We're looking at nearly 2 minutes off the clock already as we see the big pass to the center, but it is nobody home there there's a boost goes sailing past. Inferno claims it, but does get Peacekeeper takes it away, and yet again Peacekeeper takes it away as they march back deep into their side and reset to pass all the way out of the zone.
Oh, I Spy does get it into the blue side bubble, but we don't see anyone going for it yet, and it looks like Save gets the disc. Save opting to pass it over to I Spy. I Spy tried to make the shot, but it is taken by Solar P. Solar P sending it back into the orange side, and a pass does get attempted, but it does get stopped by the Geo. Right now, we're looking at Inferno giving it one more attempt. They do miss that 3-point shot. It does go into the hands of... It was I Spy? Yeah.
Yeah. Save got that one, actually. Save passes it all the way through. Gets a long, long bounce, but the defense is there. Inferno picks that one up and just is looking for a friend. Takes a little bit too much time. Shot now walking it in for the easy two to finally break the silence. On round 2, we have 7 minutes 34 seconds left in this round. If you are our next game, and that next game is going to be Lethal and Gamers, we are going to be about 10 minutes late to that. So we will appreciate if you do, guys. If you want to wait, you absolutely will get casted in its entirety. If you don't want to wait, we will join you in progress. Just be sure to send your invites to us, and we can catch up with you shortly. As we get back into the action, the disc is free again right in the mid. It is claimed by Bravo. Bravo marching it into the blue side and scoring two more points now to make that a 3-pointer to make that a 5-0 lead.
All right, and Bravo definitely digging a good opportunity there. They didn't really have anyone on the blue side opting to get that disc, so they did have a time to slow down and put it in there nice and slow for a beautiful 3. But right now, we're looking at joust advantage. Astro does have the disc. Solar P holding it in. Looks like they're probably opting for a... Oh, no, but they got stuffed. Inferno getting the disc again. It looks like this is quite a dangerous game because Orange Team is holding on. But Thunder Boy has the disc, looking for a pass, loses the disc. That disc does end up in the hands of Peacekeeper. Peacekeeper opting to shoot it back, loses the disc. It is now in the hands of Inferno. Inferno looking for a pass. Hands it over to JG. JG, everyone's favorite caster. And Solar P tried to make a shot, but does get stuffed. It is now anyone's disc. I Spy does get it, but does lose it shortly to Inferno. JG tried to get it. Peacekeeper takes it. It gets moved over to the blue side and is in the bubble. Solar P quick with those dribbles, quick to get it. Very nice.
Yeah, the Astro stacks are nice and fast, especially the one with Solar P. As I do walk, as you saw, they went end to end. They made the clear, they made the boost, they made the claim, they made the shot. So now they're back on the board, and now it's a 2-point game. This is nice and tight. Just like, I mean, the game is anybody's game right now. Literally anybody's game. If I was going to guess, they're going to take us to a round 3, absolutely. Just if only to put us further behind on our schedule and make these other teams wait even more.
Yeah, but it's okay. I'm sure the other team fully understands because this is one heck of a match.
Heck yeah.
Definitely going right on over. Peacekeeper taking that disc, save, gets it. Shoots it over to Shot. Shot sending the disc over to his teammate. I Spy opting to make a shot. No, he's holding it off, waiting to see if his teammates get into the play. Sends the disc over. It is now in the hands of Shot. Shot sending it right back, and it looks like Oh, save got it. Nice reset there. I didn't even see it. I Spy opting to get the disc. I Spy handing it over to
Oh.
CP. Misses the pass. But, oh no, JG doesn't get to slap it right through. Does Shot get it? I mean, Save get it. Save does, but Save gets stuffed by Hunter Boy.
Yeah, the play style, all the thoughts again, more like even like the previous round. The thoughts are there. The execution of the thought is just what's missing a tiny bit, and I'm talking tiny bits now. These things are just being missed by centimeters, inches, as that shot is taken, and Inferno says, "No, I don't think that's happening, friend. Not on my watch." The disc is loose in the tunnel. Hunter Boy claiming that one, throwing it up into the trench, but it takes a kind of a wacky bounce off that curve, and nobody is there to claim it. I Spy with my little eye that pass going all the way through to the other side, and the orange stack is there, not quite together at the moment, but they do reclaim the disc. They're looking for the shot, looking for the setup. Will they get it? They get an opportunity. Here it comes in the form of a J train, and the Joker train for the score brings it 7-3 on side of Bravo.
Always going for those style points. I see Bravo doing really good with that nice little Joker train. They just shot it right on in. Save making that shot. But right now we're looking at a just advantage. We're talking about Astro. They have the disc. What are they going to do with it? Moving on over, and looks like Solar P has it. Are they trying to dribble it? They are indeed. Do they get it? We know those stacks are strong. We know they're good, but they did miss the shot. Hunter Boy does get the disc. Hunter Boy looking for a pass. Opts to send it over to JG. JG opting to pass it to his friend. Friend misses the shot. Right now we're looking what's going on. Will they get it? It's a nice fight for the disc. And it looks like Solar P does get the disc. Hands it off to Hunter. Hunter Boy loses the stuff. Ooh, Shot has the disc now. And is now into the blue side. But no, Save still grabbing the disc. Save looking for a teammate to pass to. Playing it nice and slow. Hunter Boy gets it. Peacekeeper had it. Peacekeeper moving it over to Save. Save moving it over to... Oh no, I'm already messing up names.
But yeah, the disc pressure's on by all means by Bravo. Bravo just pushing and pushing and pushing. Even when the thing gets loose, is not going all the way out to the other side. So Bravo reclaiming again. Save setting him up for another try. Ducks the defender. Tries the cross pass, but his friend's a little bit off the line. It is finally reclaimed by Peacekeeper, but Hunter Boy's right there, and then Shot's right there behind him. So you know the turnovers are quick. The defense is working well, even on the deep pressure by Bravo into the bubble. But the free disc is now claimed by Astro as that quick turnaround. All that work on the other side totally erased because Bravo didn't score. JG scores for 5 points. For 2 points for Astro, bringing it up to 5-7, 2-point game.
It only being a 2-point game with 2 minutes left, this honestly could be anybody's game. Right now, we're looking at a just advantage from Bravo. What are they going to do with it? Save has the disc. Opts to move it over to Cloud, where his teammate Peacekeeper was at. They're doing an incredible job with the teamwork and the passing. I'm going to say that on Bravo's end. Shot holding it in, but does get it lost by the Geo. Right now, Hunter Boy makes a shot. Is it a 3? Oh my goodness, that was such a beautiful 3. Hunter Boy, you were incredible there. What do you think, Newton Dad? How was that for you?
Unfortunately, the camera angle wasn't as great as the shot was. The shot was beautiful. The camera angle was a little late, but the points are the points are the points. And now it is a 1-point lead on the side of Astro. Astro finally taking a lead in this thing, showing great signs of life, showing great pressure and great execution as Hunter Boy takes another grab. It's close. It's not there. It comes off the cone slightly. Solar P there to collect it, and it is there for the follow-up. Now a 3-point lead on the side of Astro. We may be looking at round 3.
Oh yeah, that's the worrisome part. Now the other team, please don't fear. We will get to you eventually.
It'll happen.
Right now, this is just a great game, honestly. I'm just excited to see how well Astro's picking it back up. But right now, Peacekeeper does have the disc looking for a pass. Opts to send it over to Shot, who does miss. It could be anyone's. Hunter Boy does get the disc, however, moves it over into the part of Solar P. Solar P making a shot, but Solar P misses. Right now, this is in JG's hand. What is JG going to do? Hands it over to Solar P. Does Solar P make the shot? Oh, it gets stuffed. It was quite a save, wasn't it?
Beautiful save, Solar P. That was Solar. I'm sorry, Save. Save that again. Save making all the saves tonight. And the shot, that is just some amazing turnaround play. You get the disc on a turnaround. This is the stuff that makes the midfielder so happy. You make a great play down in defense. You make a fantastic clear. Your whole team's down there to take the disc. And look at that. We got OT. Amazing. I didn't even realize we're already at OT.
I thought the same as soon as I saw overtime on my end. This is incredible. It could be anyone's game, and it looks like with just a few seconds left, Bravo was able to take it back in. They're saying, no, we want to see the other guys get casted. We're going to get it done in 2 rounds. But it does look like Astro wins that just advantage.
It's all the marbles right here. We see the shot going in, and it is done. It is in. I don't know if it was dragged in, but it is in, and Astro takes that round by 3 points in OT. So we are rolling ourselves into round 3, ladies and gents. A little overtime into the round 3. Who could ask for anything better? You guys are so spoiled on your early casts. This is so cool. I think I waited a long time to get to an OT, and even, it felt like forever to get even to a round 3. They saw the balance shift quite a bit on the favor of Astro. Played a good control game, got some good breakaway shots, like I saw in the replay right there, even where they're just in the right places at the right time. On Bravo's side, I felt like it was a little bit more. They felt the pressure, they had the lead, and they felt the kind of pressure coming back on that lead, and just couldn't quite match the pressure that was coming on them. What do you think, Ivan?
No, I fully agree. With Bravo, it seems like they got lost at that part right there in the overtime, but they did try to get it in. But now we're looking at 3 rounds, and I want to say, look at the Twitch chat. They're going crazy. They were excited to see some overtime by the looks of it. Well, here we are. We're in round 3. Excited to see it. Now, one more thing about all the overtimes you were saying with us. I feel like what it is with Season 5, a lot of these teams are definitely just, they're figuring out the meta. They're figuring it out. And all these teams are now evened out. It's a lot more even than it was in the past. Would you agree?
Yeah, and I think it doesn't take as long for even brand new players to learn how this game is played. When it's being played so well in front of you, it's easy to emulate the examples you're seeing. As you see that, beautiful grab of a loose disc coming through as the bounce was just free in front of the goalie. Nothing he could do about it. Hunter Boy tucks that one in for the first 2 points of the round.
All right, and it is now in the hands of Bravo. Bravo getting the just advantage here. Let's just wait and see what they are going to do. Will they get a 2-point, or will Astro keep the lead? All right, so Save sends it over to Peacekeeper. Peacekeeper opts to shoot it into the blue side. Nice pass by the teammate. Beautiful 3. I spy with my little eye. A nice shot that gets incredibly made.
Yeah, that's you can't argue with a shot like that. Even if you try, you're gonna say, well, it went in like from a deep angle. It went in off a great pass. You just can't argue with that. You just nod your head and say, yep, okay, moving on. I'm going to do one back to you now. That's the best I can do. Solar P biding his time back here, looking for what's going to happen. Manages to just sit and watch the clock tick. Sometimes I feel like moving is better than not moving, and it makes me nervous when they just sit back there. Solar P back to JG. JG handling the disc, looking for a friend. Does find Solar P up high, but it doesn't quite make the connection. The disc goes sailing into the Astro side, looking for the stacks to come find it, and not seeing a lot of fast-moving numbers back there. It might have been a breakup of all the stacks, or perhaps just nobody found each other, as you see Inferno tossing it all the way through the other side.
Oh, there's that beautiful teamwork we were talking about earlier with those regrabs between Solar P and his teammates. Right now, it is moved back into the blue side, and I Spy does get the disc. Does Peacekeeper make the save? Is he going to grab it? Yes, he does. Looking to opt for a pass. I Spy moving in, and the shot gets made. Nice little 2-pointer. Very good.
Yeah, clean. That's the kind of disc movement you want. It doesn't look rushed. It doesn't look, like it's on the edge. And the shot was just nicely done. Low, didn't even need to stun the goalie out. It just was a good placement, and it's so hard to defend this, as we all know. You see the disc coming out, and the stack is working it on the side of Astro. They throw it deep into the Bravo side, but nobody claiming it just yet. Kind of a swarm of blue over on the sidewall, as we do see Hunter picking it up, passing it behind the goal. The stun does come out, so the disc becomes free and cleared deep from the other side. Peacekeeper on the hand of that throw, as we see again. Nobody home. The shot is wide. The cleanup is not quite there, so we are going to look at an open disc and another try here. Hunter passing the chin music on first and then throwing the long clear through. It goes off the back wall, and it is reclaimed again by shot.
Oh, I saw what you did there because his name was Hunter Boy. A little sweet chin music. Get that past me. All right, so now it is into the blue side, and it does look like shot gets it. And save makes the shot. My bad. It was not shot. It was save. Save with a beautiful three-pointer shot. Moving it over 8-2. Bravo in the lead.
I'm so confused by the naming scheme on Bravo. My brain hurts already. There's a shot. There's a save. There's an I Spy. There's a Peacekeeper. Yeah. So you see the rollout coming in. We see Hunter Boy with the disc just moving it straight ahead through the center and getting it picked off by the stack. Stack is giving it to a friend down underneath. I Spy with a hand and a nice, beautiful under the screen shot. 3 points, 11-2. Bravo in the lead. I believe you'll hear a timeout coming from. Who's it? Nope, maybe not.
No, Astro already had their timeout.
That's right. Astro had the timeout, so they just can completely unpause it and they have to go.
And with Bravo in the lead, I really doubt they're going to pause it on their side as well. You know, I am noticing a little something different going on with Bravo. It looks like they did change their play style on this third round, opting for more regrabs and more dribbles.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. I've seen the same, and that's an interesting meta change for them. It's working out, pretty well.
All right, but right now we do see the disc on the blue side. Nice passes between teammates of Astro. And it looks like Hunter Boy does have the disc looking for a pass, but he does lose it to the Geo or possibly loses it to the member of Bravo. They are rolling it in. Does he get it? Inferno makes the shot. Beautiful little movement right there. Now we're 11-4. Astro still has this. They can still catch up. We're only looking at 5 minutes.
They're fighting for their life here, and they're staying in it. Had they given up another point right now, or just at that time, we would start playing the death song for them. But I think they're still in this thing. You see in signs of life. You see a nice rollout there. Save, tossing it up to Peacekeeper. Peacekeeper back to save, and just a disconnection on that one, on that throw. Not quite making it mark. Does get through a shot looking around for what's going to happen, but he's floating in space, so he passes up the double diamond, looking to just walk up uncontested at the moment. Long clear up to the ceiling. I Spy hanging out. Cross pass over to Peacekeeper. Another cross. Beautiful, but picked off by Inferno and cleared out.
All right, and it looks like they're trying it again. Moving it over to I Spy. I Spy sending it right back into Save's hands. Save makes the shot. Incredible teamwork passing right there, I've got to say, when it comes to bubble offense. They did a really good job of reading that.
That's the Strandy. I Spy just put the brakes on out there, and Save put the brakes on out there and just was hanging out, waiting for the moment. And the moment arrived. The disc is getting rolled out by Solar. Solar looking for... got Hunter Boy out on the side, and a big, nice, long pass to the top, and the top is cleared into the net, and that, my friends, is how you do a pub rollout. Beautiful execution of it. Bravo leading 13-7.
All right, so with disc advantage now in Bravo's hand, will they make another shot coming soon, or will Astro have the opportunity to catch up? Because it's looking like we might be seeing some overtime, I would say. Imagine 2 overtimes in one game. Oof, that would be nice.
Free
I can
disc.
imagine. Oh, go ahead. You did.
Yeah, free disc. We see it claimed by I Spy, and they're pushing into the bubble. They have a pass behind, and they get that pass done, and the shot is also done, and the shot is by shot. And that takes Bravo to an 8-point lead. This is an interesting hill to climb for Astro now. They're looking at 8 points, so they need at least you know, well, I mean, you're 4-2s, or you have a couple threes and a 2, so they have to score a bunch of times still to stay in this. So what happens now is important because Bravo is definitely marching and putting some ice on the situation here. 17 now to 7, 10 points, and this is getting more and more difficult to climb.
I'm starting to think that Bravo is watching the cast right now as well and heard me say we want some overtime and everything, and they're saying, no, that's not going to happen. We're ready to take this game. But hey, there's only 10 points with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Astro's still in this. They definitely are. Right now, they opted for it, but ooh, the disc does get saved by Save. Save throws it into the bubble. This is anyone's game. I Spy does have the disc, and I Spy makes the shot. Nice little 2-pointer, making this a 12-point lead.
Yeah, consistency is really working well for Bravo at the moment. We kind of walked into this game with Bravo doing what Bravo is doing right now at the very beginning. They're controlling the disc, they're controlling the situation. They're not giving Astro really any opportunities to make a mistake. So if you make a mistake, Bravo is punishing that mistake immediately. Long dump into the zone, no. They're going to take that, they're going to clear it, they're going to control the disc. They make the connection here in the tunnel. Again, possession is everything. Save's got it. He's looking at a high boop shot, and it is picked off by the defense. A little aggressive shot, but you're ahead by quite a few points. You see the stack coming in, picking up the disc, looking for an opportunity. JG throwing it, the disc getting thrown forward by Inferno, but not finding a zone. Just a little bit, loose and still needing to tighten up a tiny bit. Astro scoring that 2 to make it a 10-point game again.
All right, so we're right back at it. Very nice and tight. I'm going to say I'm no mathematician, so I'm not going to say anything. This game could still be anyone's, really.
Better to say nothing when you don't know what to say, right?
Yeah. But this disc is in Bravo's hands. Bravo taking it in. Nice. Save does lose that to the Geo, but right now I'm not seeing anyone going for it until Solar P decides to show up. Peacekeeper grabbing the disc from Solar P. Ooh, nice little duck right there. You gotta love when you see those game-style ducks. Right now it is in the hand of I Spy. I Spy trying to make a... I'm not sure what happened there. Did I Spy just grab it from the goalie and walk in?
That was that classic, goalie saves it, but strikers continue to move forward. So they just pick up with a steal and finish what they started. So, shot, steal, and then score. At this point, the writing's on the wall. We've got 29 seconds. This is just coming down to pride points. Can Astro put some more on the board? Can Bravo score just a couple more? It doesn't really matter to the ultimate outcome because it's going to be Bravo in a 1-2-1. I'm sorry, 1-1-1. Not a reverse sweep, but back and forth round here, losing the middle round. But they do win the whole thing. The clock is rolling down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are done here. So again, because we are so far behind in our schedule, we're going to make a quick rally to the next game. The next game will be, I said it a minute ago, it was Lethal versus Gamers, and we will be making our quick transition. I thank you so much, Ivan Thrive, for joining me in the booth tonight. I am Newton Dad, and we are going to go into our break. We'll be right back. Thank you, Ivan. And welcome back. So here we are, the third of possibly what will be 3 rounds here. We have Lethal versus Gamers, and I am Newton Dad, and I am joined by the one, the only, actually not the only Newton son, but the Newton, Newt.
Hey,
What's up, Newt?
what's good?
It's good to have you on the cast with me. Father and son cast. First time it's happened, I think, ever. We'll
Is
take
it ever? I think it is ever.
We'll take it.
Interesting.
It's fun. It's fun to think that, we can share this together and have a good time. You brought me into the game. I got in casting first. I brought you into casting. So, it's an ebb and a flow, and here we are. I do believe Newt was pinging the teams. We are ready to go. If they're ready to go, we're so sorry for being so late, but we have had some fantastic matches tonight. We're doing it. This is the newbie squad tonight. All these guys are on the casters in training list. These are some of their very, very first casts ever. I believe that was maybe Ivan Thrive's second time doing a full cast. It was definitely Jinx's first cast ever. We're seeing Newt in here for his first full cast. He did an analysis a while back, but we are here and the team's ready up. And dude, I'm ready to let this thing fly.
I'm definitely ready to get going. We are running a little behind schedule, but nonetheless, we are definitely going to be having some fun games tonight. I did go on a little bit of an analysis while the last match was going on of both of these teams' rosters and their win-loss history. Gamers is actually 76th with an undefeated win-loss streak. They are 6-0. But they have never been casted before this season, and this is their first season playing together. But Lethal, 73rd, not quite undefeated, but definitely not a team to be discounted with a 3-2 win-loss, and have been casted 3 times. But they also have been a team since Season 4, played, I'm pretty sure, for most, if not all of the season, with very, very few roster changes. So already a defined team from Lethal, but
Right.
That's to see if gamers have put in the practice to actually show off what they've got and win this match.
Well, it looks like we're seeing a little bit of a delay here. We had a player drop out on the Lethal side. So actually, we see 2 players drop out. Hopefully, they're not lobbying for a server change. On the side of gamers, we do see Reality Check, Billie Eilish, Wendigo, and Vibe Uwu. On the blue side, on the Lethal side, we should be seeing Lulu and Para, and I believe I didn't see who actually dropped out. So we'll see those guys hopefully returning back into the match here shortly. I want to say that we were gonna do 4 matches tonight, and it sounds like I think Queen did tell me that the next game quite possibly did get canceled. Let me just double check on that while we're in a lull here. And make sure, because we are super, super late anyhow. So yeah, unfortunately, sometimes this happens and we get teams ready and close, but then because we're running a little bit late, something happens, somebody gets called. We see Frenzy rejoining, so we see Frenzy on Lethal's side, and hopefully they'll do...
should be seeing Scissor rejoin
Should see
momentarily.
Scissor. There we go. We have all 4.
Yeah,
so
we have been told that they will be readying up pretty soon. So not too much of a hold up for long. There we go.
And that will do it. I think the orange team was already ready as we hear them counting down the start. Round 1, Lethal versus Gamers. Is this a gold match, Newt, or is this
it is top of gold, bottom of platinum. So yeah.
So we'll put it on the platinum side since it's the top one is plat, or the highest one's plat. As we see the joust coming out, and it is coming into possession of Gamers. Gamers not quite making it through the tunnel, and we see it is reclaimed by Prince Zeiser and thrown through. The loose disc is just bouncing free and picked up by Wendigo. Wendigo looking around momentarily for the teammates to move forward, is pressured by a stack. The cross happens and is connected to Reality Check. Reality gets picked off as they try to throw through the tight part of the tunnel zone. Frenzy had a hand on it, but then loses it. Just taps it forward on the floor up to Lulu. Lulu looking around as the team moves forward, and the shot is in, and Gamers take the lead 2-0.
What a start from Gamers. Gamers being Lulu, Para, Frenzy, Scissor, and Lethal being Reality Check, Billie Eilish, Wendigo, and Vibe on the orange team over there. And definitely a strong start from Gamers, showing off why they have that undefeated win streak. But Reality Check sending a fast pass off to Wendigo, but immediately pressured by that initial stack of Lulu and Frenzy. Lulu sending in a long clear into the bubble, but not quite meeting a player yet. But Scissors in there, maybe hoping to push for another 2-pointer, gets it right past the stun goalie and puts their lead up by 4 now, with only in 15 seconds within that rollout.
Yeah, I don't see gamers making a lot of mistakes right now. They're putting a heck of a lot of pressure on and executing well within that pressure. So sometimes, you'll see teams that push really hard and they don't do very well with what they push into. But gamers seem to be really making the opportunities happen. We see the rollout coming through. Wendigo making the connection and maybe getting a lucky bounce, but just in time is Frenzy there to tap that back off the backboard as the clear is not quite completed. It goes back in the hands of the orange side. Lethal now passing the disc around inside the gamer's side, looking for the pass, but not making it there. Unfortunately, it is picked up by gamers, cleared through, and into the other side.
Yeah, talk about no mistakes, but unfortunately, shot dings off the post, but recovered by Scissor, which passes it back up to Shield, and Shield shot goes into the goalie, maybe hitting the backboard, even throwing it so hard it goes straight through the goal and hit the backboard with that bounce shot. But yeah, definitely not making very many mistakes right now. Gamers have been displaying. They actually have a really strong stack, but Lethal's trying their hardest to break up that stack, as will be Reality picking up the disc and sending up a quick pass to Vibe. Vibe slowing it down and sending it up to the cross pass to Wendigo. Wendigo gets past the stack and bounces a little wide, but returned back to Vibe. Vibe up to Billy. Billy returns it back to a back pass to Reality, really setting the pace for the game, slowing down and maybe trying to take control for a while, realizing how they've been getting stuffed. But Billy getting in a top pocket shot on the goalie, 15 meter per second out, with only taking 25 seconds to get that done. Only like barely 3 minutes into this game, and these teams are showing off that they are no joke. Even in these lower divisions, that like most people don't really think about it too much. They mainly consider Diamond and Master and maybe the top of Platinum, but yeah, these matches are not to be discounted and messed with. These teams are definitely up and comers. I'm excited to see how Gamer's playing right now. It's definitely the work of a Platinum team.
Yeah, for me, what I'm seeing is this is a battle for control of the tempo of this game. You saw Lethal slowing everything down in the previous point. Now you see Gamer literally, pushing. They're pushing and pushing and pushing. Again, the stun comes in for the nice free disc, but it doesn't make a connection to the teammate as they try to tap it forward. The Gamer's looking around. They do reset this one. This is one of the first resets they've had. Typically, up to this point, they've been pushing forward the whole time. Prince Zeiser looking for the pass on the side, but doesn't quite get it. The disc is high and free, goes off the Geo on the attempted clear, and is picked up by Frenzy. Frenzy doesn't quite get it to a connection point. It is intercepted again, and it does make it through back into the Gamer's side.
Yeah, stack from the from what's it called, Lethal, pushing in a back pass to the top of the goal, but oh no, Scissor accidentally self goals that from the save. Super well done save of stuffing the Lethal player there, but unfortunately bringing it in with them. Unfortunate. Definitely had an insane save and an insane read, but will be Gamer's second time on Joust with a dribble play into the right tunnel there. Trying to slow it down, send it up to a front player, slows it down, passes it back up to Frenzy. Frenzy trying to get the cut pass, but it goes a little wide. Unlucky for that, but he does get the recover back. Send it back to the bow tie. Over to Lulu. Lulu gets stuffed by Vibe though. Definitely giving a Vibe check to Lulu, making sure they're on edge. But will be recovered by Reality. Reality in the trench, slowing it down, setting it back up, but a little bit of a miss pass, and the goalie will hop out and slap that out through the same side tunnel, but could be recovered by a stack that almost breaks, but recovered back by Gamers, and it is cleared into the orange bubble.
It is in the orange bubble. It's free disc, and we do see Lulu walking that one in. My apologies. I had the overlay backward and was calling it backward as well. The orange team is Gamer. The blue team is Lethal. My bad. I read that incorrectly. But yeah, that is how it's working right now. And Lethal is in the lead now. Just a 4-point lead. You see Gamers pulling the disc out of the tunnel here and just being patient, waiting, trying to create more tone again, making sure that they're controlling the way this game is being played, and that works for them. They make a connection into the first pass, but do lose it in the second. Para picks it up and tosses it through, makes the connection to Frenzy. Frenzy loses it to Wendigo. And again, the disc is just free. We see a lot of free disc moments, and this is kind of the difference between the highest levels and those up-and-coming levels. Just a little bit more free time, airtime on the disc as it goes sailing back again into the trap.
Yeah, so apologies about the team mix-up, but it is sent back to Frenzy. Frenzy moving in on Shield, trying to get a 1v1 of the goalie and sending in a top pocket shot on reality check for the team of Lethal, which we have correct now. So yeah, apologies for that, but we will be getting right back on track with we'll be Lethal up by 6 points with 3 minutes left on the clock, which is a lot of time. This is anyone's game here, not to discount anyone on Gamers. With a quick pass off to the right tunnel, definitely the favoring tunnel for Reality with their standard pub rollout, but ducked by the stack. Ooh, a bunch of movement in there, my bad. Oh, and almost a boop shot coming in, barely off the mark and dings off the bottom pocket, but will be recovered by Lulu, sending in another 2 points to put them up by 8. Incredible.
Yeah, Lulu looked like they had a purpose in that slam dunk as you see him come sailing in fast and reclaim the balance and just jamming that one in with a purpose. 12-4 lead with 2.5 minutes. The math on this doesn't work very well, but it is not impossible as that unless things like this happen. Lethal just being deadly again with the accuracy almost on point there. Good cleanup on that, well-positioned player following up the shot and making sure that the job gets done.
Yeah, again with Lethal's lethal stacks, to say the least. Definitely incredible. They're on point, they're accurate, they're fast, and they are getting to the correct destination. Lickety split, and just it's truly incredible as they move up to Bowtie to pressure this quarterback. Sends it over to a shorter play on the clouds, but it does get stuffed by Frenzy. Frenzy taking an open 3, but it barely is off the mark. Recovered by Wendigo, but stuffed by Para, getting an anchor off of the stunned person. Did you see that, Dad?
I did see it, and I'm still a little bit amazed that it all happened like that. So much going on there as the disc just goes back and forth in possessions. This is the situational awareness that it takes to play at a high level is easily demonstrated in games like this, where you see these moments where you just go, how did that even happen? But yeah, the first pass comes through, and you see Billie Eilish at the bottom, looking for a friend, looking to pass through, gets a high pass past the defense, but it just makes a crazy clunky bounce there, and becomes a self pass as the shot goes in off the backboard and just hits off the ding ring, not quite on its mark. Sails back into the side of Gamers.
A lot of these crazy close shots, and honestly, this is a way closer game than the score reflects. But another 2-pointer onto the goal, sending them up by 14 now. I think they are out of mathematical time now, so this will be the round going to Lethal. But not to discount Gamers, the only thing that's really stopping them is getting past the impeccable midfield of Lethal. Definitely, again, showing off how their team name even checks out, and how dangerous they are, with that front stack, again pressuring the person with a disc, but a quick pass cross low, but does manage to get to Wendigo. Wendigo pushing in for another pass, but gets it back to Vibe. Vibe back to Wendigo, but stuffed by Scissor. The midfielder trying to get the hand on it, but not quite getting it there. Bounces around, and oh my goodness, Para trying to take a mail slot, but bouncing off the Bowtie, sending back up to Frenzy. Frenzy looking in for another final shot, putting them up by 16 points. 4 points away from the Mercy. Incredible showcase from Lethal, almost getting the Mercy off in round 1.
Yeah, Lethal, putting on demonstration on how team play works. Again, apologies for getting the names backwards and part of that round. We're moving fast here and we're doing a lot of stuff. But it was, you see the stats coming through on the side of Lethal. 20-4 win. Great possession time. 53% of the possession time, all the attempts in the world. You can just tell they're getting all the shots, their attempts, and they're getting all the shots in. Points across the board. Nice production there from all of Lethal. What did you see over there on Gamer's side?
Yeah, so I am, just for a second, I'm going to stay on Lethal.
Go ahead.
They did have 83% of shots taken, which means not only were they making all of their shots, they were not letting Gamers shoot. at all, which is truly insane. But not to discount anyone on gamers, with definitely getting 50% saves between both teams, though all 50% from Lethal coming from Frenzy, but dispersed evenly between Billy, Wendigo, and Vibe on gamers. But yeah, as we go into this next round, it's going to be to see if gamers can adapt to the aggressive way that Lethal's playing, or if Lethal's going to keep controlling the pace of this entire game and pushing with their stacks.
What can you do to help your team break the control factor? Well, I mean, if you're gamers, what's an adjustment you could make?
Really what I would do is, because of how fast Lethal is playing, you definitely have to slow down yourself. You'd have to get the precise short passes, as Frenzy takes a 1v4 in the bubble. What a shot, what a play, what a bunch of amazing movement from Frenzy, getting past all of those defenders without even a single pass. What an incredible play. Oh my goodness.
Sometimes you take the whole team, you put them on your back, and you just walk it in, right? I mean, it's just it's your calling in life. Not my calling. My calling is not that. But the first pass coming through on the side of gamers does make a connection, but bounces just free, as deep in the blue side, but is not in the possession of gamers. So it is going to come back out into the orange zone.
Oh my!
Long,
it's in!
Beautiful.
No way!
Amazing 47-meter shot out of the hand of Frenzy. Frenzy backpacking the whole team for Lethal. Now a 5-0 start.
Frenzy is absolutely on fire right now. What a shot! Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, gamers really has to play shorter if they want to have a chance in this round, but definitely getting the point across with that short Pac-Man pass. Setting down to the slower player at the bottom, getting a nice short pass back to Vibe. Vibe needs to get that off, but doesn't get it off in time, as Lethal's pushing again, but a very long heave, maybe going in almost, but recovered by Reality shortly. Yeah, there we go. As he tries to slow down, I guess panicked a little bit of a miscommunication there, but ooh, a rough clear getting out. Not quite out. There we go. All the way into the orange bubble now. Recovered by Para and getting the 2 points, sending them up by 7 in only 2 minutes.
Yeah, really nice use of the boost and clear. They stacked up, they tossed through. You could call it a dribble, but it's a long dribble with that. But it creates points, and obviously nobody kept up with it on the side of gamers. They were just able to walk all the way through uncontested and claim their 7-point lead. As you see the reality check, doing their reality check, checking out what's happening in front of them, they see a stack at the bow tie staring them down. They choose to move forward and make the pass, and do make the connection, as the disc does get pushed into the Lethal side, but it is bothered. Oh. It is bothered heavily by the defense, as the pass goes through the front. No, it's kind of a dump and then reclaimed in the middle of the zone, but it is again challenged by Zeiser and others there in the blue bubble, as the disc gets cleared and thrown all the way deep. Pass, shot,
what a
in,
three!
Another 3-pointer as that tapper comes in on the long clear. Frenzy on fire.
And again, yeah, Frenzy really showing what he's got this round. Putting up, I think that's what is that? How many points has he put up in, Dad?
I have to bring up my cast.
I think it's
stats.
8 points just in this round. Oh my. As yeah, these long passes from gamers really risky, and it is going to keep biting them the more that they do it. They need to play shorter, and they need to move up the field as a team. Maybe getting them their first loss of the season, but it happens to everyone. It's got to happen eventually. You're not going to win every match unless you're Ignite in season 3. But ooh, an attempted cut pass from the team of gamers, but recovered by Vibe. Vibe is going to slow this down, move over to that cloud, and oh my goodness, an open shot, but it barely dings off of the pocket. Recovered by Frenzy, who's going to send in a clear to the same side tunnel with a stack, but Billy looks like she got a leech off, and slowing down and sending in a attempted pass to another teammate, but it bounced a little wide, getting almost a full clear. Yeah, a full clear down to the trench, but again recovered by the Lethal defense.
Yeah, Lethal defense indeed. As Frenzy looking for a friend, but didn't quite find it, but do have the friends in the neighborhood. So it's good to have friends. The passes are just being made, even when they're a little bit loose, a little bit sloppy. They're still getting in the neighborhood and getting recovered by the Team Lethal. Ooh. As the cross comes through and the shot is on the mark. Lulu tearing it up now, putting some points on the board. 12-0. Gamers are down and in trouble.
Yeah, not only is Frenzy absolutely on fire, let's not discount Lulu with 10 points overall, and all the assists that you also see on the team of Lethal. As Gamers are actually gonna get a nice slow play. They have the right intent, they have the right plays in mind, but it's just if they can get their passes off and get away from the stacks, from the defense of Lethal as they slow it down. They do get a bit of a wild pass, almost getting to the teammate, but goes a little wide, gets a little floaty. Frenzy sends it out all the way through the orange bubble, but ooh, look at that. Gamers actually showed off that they had a bit of a faster stack there getting back. Will be recovered by Vibe, who drops it a little bit, but recovers it. Oh, what a interception by Frenzy. Back up to Scissor. Scissor slowing it down, sending a cross pass back to Frenzy. Frenzy slowing it down. Jukes out that defender, sending it back up to Para. Para looks like they're going to be going for a Strandy. Look at Scissor sitting up there, but sent to the back and hit for another 2, sending up by 14. Maybe actually going for the Mercy and the uncontested Mercy at that.
Yeah, the M word does come up every now and then when you get to this point. And it's hard to deny a team that's rallying as much as Lethal is right now. Gamers would do themselves a giant favor to hit a timeout button and, sit down and talk things out for a bit just to see if they can make something positive happen in this match. It may be over for them, but to learn something from this match is probably the key. And there's something to learn,
goodness,
that when you're open with a 3, you take it, and your name is Vibe Uwu, and you make it.
What a shot from Vibe, showing that even if they are down by who knows how many points, they are still going to put up as much of a fight as they want. I mean, yeah, you were talking about how they should probably take a timeout to get that mental reset, but if they're going to keep up with shots like that, maybe they'll be the one resetting as the play keeps going on. 3.5 minutes left. It truly is anyone's game despite the point difference, 11-point difference. But even with that, it will be Frenzy pushing into the bubble, trying to get another 2-pointer, but will be stunned out by the defensive Gamers. Again, getting another stun on the people with the disc, but they're definitely showing that they're locking down their defense. It's just a matter of if they can capitalize off that. With Frenzy getting a cross pass to the backboard, Lulu getting another shot on the goalie, setting them back up by 13 points like nothing even happened.
Yeah, I mean, if you let that person camp underneath the net, back there by themselves, they're going to punish you every time. It's like leaving somebody on top of clock, unmarked. You're going to get punished every time, and that's a lesson that is hard learned.
Yeah, as an attempted pass goes a little wide and a little wild, recovered by Scissor, though. Pass up to Frenzy. Again, I'm going to keep saying his name, or their name, over and over again. Oh my goodness, and almost a shot on the goal from the Kung shot. But will be recovered by Gamers. Vibe sending in a clear, but will be intercepted by Lulu. Lulu getting a cross pass over to Bowtie, over to Para. Para approaches the bubble, tried to get a juke off, gets the ender off to Vibe. Vibe, I can't even see what happened there. Frenzy getting into the push for the bubble and dunks it in very nicely, almost elegantly and majestically for a 2-pointer.
Yeah, Frenzy, is showing all the aspects of the game, the control, the mindset, the situational awareness. It's hard to cultivate that naturally. It's something you have to grind and learn and just sometimes be. But yeah, there's definitely their calling tonight and definitely being the player for their team. Frenzy throwing it off high, looking for the boot, but it is intercepted by the defense. Reality check looking for a self-clear or self-pass. As the disc is just again free in the orange side. Shot on Frenzy, and again making the 20-meter shot for make this 21-3. We are looking at Mercy possibly in the next shot on the goal.
Frenzy is absolutely unstoppable right now. No matter where you put this person, they're going to keep sinking in shots. Absolutely incredible display. I mean, again, oh my goodness, and the Mercy blow right there, 24-3, finishing off this game the way that they wanted to in round 1. despite the undefeated gamers, they really showed that no matter what their like win-loss ratio is, they're gonna give it to them as much as they want, as hard as they want, and really displayed that, you know, their 3-2 win-loss, that must mean that they've been playing some incredibly hard matches and actually coming out on top on some of them, you know, giving them this 4-2 win-loss now. And yeah, super well done by Lethal.
Yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful outing there from Lethal. You know, and everything just went right for them. They clearly were just vibing. They were working well as a team. Almost nothing went wrong for them the whole night. You know, stats are pretty even across the board. Lots and lots of scoring from everybody. 17 for Frenzy. And so Lulu says, yeah, I can do that too. 17 for Lulu. You know, Zyzer in for 4 and Para in for 6. You know, saves, assists. Everybody's getting a little bit of effort there. The stuns are out there pretty well too. The attempts are incredibly high. Lots and lots and lots of shots coming out, which means lots and lots of scores going in. But, you know, that's going to do it for our set. So this was more or less a training set for our new casters. We had, early on, we had Jinx, and then that was followed by Ivan Thrive, and then this one was done by Newt. So these are some of your new voices. These are some of your new casters coming along, and they're going to be the voices that you're hearing, you know, calling the games on VRML 1, 2, Channel 3, you know, on venues in the future. And, you know, it's my distinct pleasure to be the dad of this guy. Red, he's casted with me. How cool is that?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's my kid. No, but it's super cool. It's I really appreciate you coming on tonight, Newt, and it's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, you obviously are tired. It's time for dinner. It's time to go relax, have some fun, maybe play some Echo of our own.
Maybe.
I've been Newt. This has been Newt and Dad, and
You know,
I've had a lot of fun.
I'm glad you had fun. Let's thank our sponsors, though. We have Arma, we have HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, VRware, and Virtus Media. And Virtus Media. And, of course, all you viewers. We love having you guys out there, and we love having you guys even stepping from that side to this side. So, you know, a lot of us were fans before we're casters and players, but now, you know, we're just part of this community that we call VRML. And it's a great time, and I'm happy to bring it to you. And until we see you guys again, I'm going to say good night and peace out.
VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net.